Welcome to season 2 of Remnant Gamers.
This segment has been brought to you by, of course, the Squirt Inquisitor 7000. It ain't the gun that squirts. And Goat Roper.
This podcast is brought to you by Goat Roper.
Well, I like watching corn.
He likes watching it get shucked. Well, them damn corn shuckers. They at it again.
Corn shuckers.
Down there shucking in the fields. Oh my god.
Exactly. Hashtag corn shuckers.
Can we get like a Golden Corral simulator game?
Golden Corral sim.
It starts off where you go into Golden Corral and you're like, can I get some mashed potatoes? And the lady's like, ain't no more mashed potatoes, baby, just green beans and corn. And you're like, fuck this, I'm opening my own restaurant. The moose bathwater.
Moose bathwater. It's just a turd in a thimble.
Moose is in the Techno Void. Lat has got a camera and a mic that work almost 50% of the time. Jono cleaned up his room, and Chibi is now exactly in sync with her video.
I'm just
I didn't ask to get called out like this.
Did I sum that up too well?
Oh, you hit the nail on the head, my man.
That's a big reach.
Nico Dasani.
Nico Dasani.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Silver Monkey.
Alright, we all have that issue with the flying peni, you know?
They're everywhere.
Everywhere. They're just fucking everywhere,
It's worse
you know?
than locusts, honestly.
But you know what you can do? All you have to do is get the floating thought.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Yes. See, what you do is you get this magical kite that just takes it for you.
Choking 8-year-olds and power bottom and pigeons over here.
I need my safety gear on for this.
You just have to get your mouth guard and you'll be fine.
Here, son, bite down on this. It's easier if you don't clench.
Just take a deep breath and it'll be over in 2 seconds.
Oh, so that's where I was wondering where those copper tubes went.
Oh no, I've had these on me. I don't know where the other copper tubes went.
All I know is I put 3 copper tubes in the storage. You built a wall storage and looked at it, and now the copper tubes are missing from the ship's storage. That's all I know.
What are you trying to say, Moose?
What are you
trying to say, Moose?
I was trying to say one of us is a copper tube stealing some bitch, and I'm saying that man ain't me. Alright.
Burger!
Oh.
Tank! Burger!
I'm gonna put cheese on it.
Tank!
I'm putting cheese on it.
Cheese!
It does need cheese.
Burger!
Take these starter plates. I'm making another cheeseburger.
Serve this. Serve this.
Serve that.
Serve this. Serve this.
Now the cheeseburger. Now we need another cheeseburger.
I'm gonna hurt someone.
Alright, well, let's break into some things that were happening around the web this week.
Yeah, since we brought up
Let me,
punching.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't know if anyone happened to have caught. I know because I watched a little bit of it. Jerma 985 was doing Jerma's Dollhouse, which was a giant streaming event that he put together. That was he made like 6 life-size sets outside of his house, like full life-size sets, and then had like a full camera crew basically working with him. And he normally does everything solo. So this was impressive as shit that he put on a full production team for this. Multiple cameras into each different room. And he basically did improv real-life Sims. Chat would like vote in on things, kind of like how Twitch plays Pokemon, but it was Twitch plays Sims with Jerma as the character. And they would mostly like have him do a bunch of stuff. So the first day was a lot of like tutorial of like how things worked, understanding what the whole process of the dollhouse was, stuff like that. And most of chat just had him in the bathroom for several hours because, you know, when you're first getting into The Sims, you're like, how do I see them nakeds?
Yeah.
So lots of running them back and forth between the toilet and the shower. The second day started a little bits of chaos into it, as he started introducing a bunch of other people into it. There was one of the big streamers, Ludwig, was also a part of it. He played a maid in the production. It was fantastic because he went from like a maid into, he became like somewhat of a pseudo lover to someone who was threatening his life at one point. It was a trip. He even included like random little median segments that was like him having dreams, and they were like kind of tied in like it was a story related type of thing. It was all chaos. And then of course, just like The Sims, the whole stream ended when he was chat had him go into a pool, and then they removed the ladder from the pool and then let him die.
That's not funny, but it's funny.
It's what you do in The Sims. You either do that or you put them in the kitchen and you remove all of the doors and then you start a kitchen fire.
Just make them cook until the kitchen fire starts.
Yep. There was a lot of really
what I would do
there too.
is just take them into any room and like put something in there like a water fountain or a faucet and just like continuously make them drink water until they have to pee, and then they'll just pee on the floor until they get so depressed that they die.
Yep. And that actually happened during part of the stream too, is they did that. He had he had a bunch of lives, and the one of the like clips that were taken from that was that he was so like exhausted. His character was so exhausted, and they kept making him do push-ups over and over again in the kitchen. And then he was in the middle of doing a push-up like set, and then just fell over, and his character died for the day. It got to a point where he got like chat kept killing him so much that he made a deal and then slept with Death. And this was while he was in a somewhat relationship with the maid Ludwig. And Ludwig comes into the room. It's just like, hey. And then all of a sudden, Jerma was sleeping with Death. And it's like, oh, don't mind that. That's a pile of pillows. Ludwig's like, the autonomous pillows that are now standing up? What are these sentient pillows? It was honestly 10 out of 10. It was a 3 days worth of a stream. Worth watching the VODs for it. I know he's uploading them to his YouTube as well, but the amount of production that man put into that, really impressive.
It does. It sounds impressive.
That was probably one of my favorite like moments of Twitch for a while. It's like that. It's one of those things that goes into history like Twitch plays Pokemon.